Good evening, my beautifully broken audience. Oh, I see you. I see the masks you wear, the bruises you hide, the wars you fight in silence, and I know you came here tonight for one thing: to hear the truth that nobody dares to whisper in your ear. You see, last night, something shifted. The board you've been losing on for years, the one where you were always the pawn, the outcast, the sacrifice. Well, guess what? It flipped. The pieces fell. The rules changed, and you, yes, you, didn't even notice. But do you know what the world noticed? That someone, somewhere, finally stood up for you. Now hold on. Don't roll those eyes just yet, because I know you've been conditioned to believe nobody's ever coming, that nobody's ever had your back. You've lived your whole damn life with knives in your spine and laughter at your expense. Every time you spoke, they silenced you. Every time you dreamed, they mocked you. And every time you rose, they pulled you back into the pit, reminding you, you don't belong. But last night, the silence cracked, the pit collapsed, the game flipped. Someone, you don't even know their face yet, stood up for you. Not for your mask, not for your achievements, not for the watered-down version of yourself you feed the world, but for the raw, dangerous, unfiltered you. And doesn't that terrify you? Doesn't it shake your bones to realize you're not invisible anymore? You've been seen, you've been defended, and in that defense, the predators who hunted you so easily, they froze, because now they know touching you is no longer free. The whole damn game flipped overnight. Do you feel that burn in your chest right now? That's not fear. It's awakening. Because deep down, you knew this moment would come. The moment when your scars would stop being jokes and start being proof that you survived battles they'd never dare enter. Oh, they hate it. They hate it so much. The same voices that mocked you last week, they're whispering in the shadows now. The same hands that pushed you down, they're trembling, uncertain. Because if you rise again, you might not rise alone. Here's the secret no one told you. You didn't need an army to shift the balance. You didn't need 100 people chanting your name. You needed one. One soul bold enough to break the illusion. One spark to burn the script they wrote for you. And once that spark lit, your enemies started choking on their own smoke. Now listen carefully, because this is where the speech gets bloody. Don't waste this moment. Don't crawl back into the shadows because you're afraid of attention. No. You've been underestimated long enough. This accident, this miracle, this one act of someone standing for you, is the permission slip you've been waiting for to become unstoppable. So I ask you, what are you going to do with it? Will you shrink back into comfort, whispering to yourself, maybe I didn't deserve that? Or will you stand, spine straight, voice sharp, eyes burning, and say, damn right, someone stood for me. Damn right, the game flipped. And now, I'm not just playing. I'm here to win. Because the truth is, this world never feared you when you were silent. It feared the day you'd realize your own worth. It feared the day one person would remind you, you're not a joke, you're the storm. And last night, that day arrived. So let them talk, let them scramble, let them try to rebuild their broken board. Every move they make now, they'll glance over their shoulder, wondering, who's protecting them? Who's watching? Who's waiting? And that's the beauty of it, my friend. They don't need to know. The fear of the unknown is enough. Remember this, they only laughed at you because they thought you were alone. Now they know you're not. And that knowledge, it rewrote the script forever. So tonight, I leave you with this. the game flipped. The mask cracked. The silence died. And the world finally sees you. So rise, speak, burn. Because if one person stood for you last night, then tonight you stand for yourself. Ah, but you think it ends there. No. This is where it begins. Because the danger isn't in the moment someone stood for you. The danger is what happens after. You see, the crowd is watching now. They saw you get defended, and their minds are boiling. Half of them are furious because they wanted you buried, humiliated, erased. The other half, they're curious if maybe, just maybe, you've got more inside you than they ever believed. And you, standing there with your history of betrayal, your catalog of scars, you suddenly feel a new kind of weight. Not the weight of loneliness, but the weight of expectation. And that's when the real test begins. Because now, you must decide, do you rise into the fire or crawl back into your cage? Because cages are comfortable, aren't they? Predictable, familiar. The walls may be cold, but at least you know where they are. But the fire is wild. It eats, it consumes, it transforms. Step into it, and you don't get to walk back out as the same person. You come out scorched, sharpened, unrecognizable even to yourself. And that terrifies people. Because once you walk through fire, no one, not even your enemies, can touch you the same way again. So let me ask you, are you brave enough to lose who you were yesterday? Are you brave enough to bury that weak, silenced, obedient version of yourself? The one they mocked, the one they broke, the one they thought would never rise. Because here's the ugly, glorious truth. Last night when someone stood for you, the old you died, and tonight, you choose whether the new you is born. But don't get it twisted. Rebirth isn't pretty. Rebirth is violence. It's bones cracking. It's skin tearing. It's everything inside you screaming, I can't do this. And you doing it anyway. And when you emerge, blood on your teeth, fire in your lungs, the world will not recognize you. And that, my friend, is the sweetest revenge. Because they can't cage what they can't name. They can't control what they can't predict. They can't kill what's already been reborn in fire. So look around you. The game flipped, the board burned, the silence shattered. And now, the spotlight is on you. Not because you begged for it, not because you asked for it, but because destiny shoved you onto the stage and whispered, show them who the hell you really are. And maybe that terrifies you. Good. Because fear is fuel. Fear sharpens your edges, wakes up your instincts, forces you to move. And I promise you this, once you taste the power of standing tall, once you feel the earth shift under your feet because of your voice, you will never go back to kneeling. So hear me. Hear me like your life depends on it. The world won't give you a crown. It won't hand you respect. It won't beg you to rise. It will fight you, mock you, push you, betray you, until you claw it from their hands, laughing, bleeding, unstoppable. And when you do, they'll whisper the same words that echo tonight. Wait, who the fuck just stood up for them? And the answer will be simple. No one, not anymore. Because now, you stand for you. And when the dust settles, when the smoke clears, when the roar of chaos falls into silence, the whispers will crawl out of the cracks. They'll carry your name, trembling on their tongues. They'll whisper it in shadows, choke on it in their gossip, spit it like venom while pretending they aren't afraid. But they are. Oh, they are. Because those same people, the ones who laughed while you bled, who clapped when you fell, who swore you'd never rise, will no longer be able to meet your eyes. Why? Because in the marrow of their bones, they'll know the truth. They miscalculated. They mocked the wrong soul. They didn't witness your ending. They witnessed the beginning of something they could never chain. So remember this moment. Carve it into your bones. Brand it into your soul. Last night wasn't just someone standing up for you. It was a funeral. The funeral of the old game, the burial of the old script, the death of the old you. The weak one, the caged one, the one they mocked and silenced. That version of you, dead and gone. And in its place rises something unrecognizable, something untamed, something dangerous. So let them tremble, let them scramble to rewrite their lies, to convince themselves they still hold the pen. It won't matter. The page is ash. The story is gone. The silence is broken. History has already flipped. The board is shattered. And now, when they whisper, "Who the hell is protecting you?" the answer will slice deeper than any blade. No one but me. And that is all it will ever take. Game over. Board broken. Silence destroyed. You don't need saving anymore. Because now, you've become the one they need saving from.